Okay, just be careful when you get up here. Look, see this piece of metal right here? Just be careful with each other.
We got to worry about
Yeah, I don't
getting
want
off
to break
this
it.
cliff. You can do front, I'll go back there. You can go up there,
Somewhere.
right in the seat.
Right here.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, so we're going to Princess Majestic at
Yes.
Port Everglades, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
What, to get a seatbelt?
You don't have one, I guess.
Yeah. Since you're going to be on the interstate, I guess.
I've been to the Majestic before, but what's new about the Princess ships is the Star, and that was just there yesterday or the day before. You ever heard of that one?
Yeah, I
The
did
Star
hear that.
Princess is their new one. It just got to Fort Lauderdale like 3 days ago.
Oh
And
my
it's big,
God.
I guess.
I don't know. They all look the same to me because they got that blue pattern in the front.
Yeah.
But you know, it's their new one, and they have a lot of ships. I never realized how many ships they have.
Yeah, they're all getting new ships.
Yeah, you're right. Every cruise line has new ships. You're right.
They're, some of them are built in 2000 and stuff, so it's time to get rid of them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Every cruise line has new ships. You're right,
We don't like those 5,000 people passenger ones.
man. And let me tell you, that's not even the big one. 8,000 is the big
Oh,
one.
God, which
The-
one
really?
is that one?
yeah, Icon of the
Oh,
Seas,
the Icon is
and
that
and
big.
and Wonder of the Seas and Allure of the Seas. They all have 8,000, 9,000 people on those
Plus
ships.
the crew, yeah. So.
Well, I think with crew, it's
Oh,
it's
okay.
9,800. They say it's almost 10,000 people on that ship.
God, if that thing sunk, that'd be crazy.
And they don't have enough lifeboats for that kind of ship.
Yeah, no
There's no
problem.
way. 10,000 people on lifeboats?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I like that either.
I think
Yeah, we like the smaller ships, so medium-sized ones.
yeah, I think those are the best. People that cruise a lot do say that it is about waiting in line that you don't like, and
The elevator.
the elevators. You're right. Embarkation and disembarkation takes longer. You're right. I can tell you guys are professional cruisers.
Well, and we don't like rowdy kids. We don't like black people screaming.
What about Holland America?
We went on them a
Years
couple
ago,
times. The first time we went on the Zuiderdam, it was great. We went on it a couple times, but this last time, about 5 years ago, we went on it. I swear I'd never go on it again. We went to Cuba on that one, and he even won like $1,200 at the casino when we won playing.
Why didn't you like it?
I like to eat a lot of food, obviously, but for breakfast, the buffet, they served you, and they only had like one server.
So it wasn't all you can eat?
Yeah, so it took like 45 minutes to an hour just to get eggs and stuff.
Was that during COVID, but?
No, before, prior.
oh.
And,
Before, yeah.
yeah, and I just...
Because things changed after COVID, you know.
Yeah, so now they're serving.
Yeah.
We got our masks to wear.
Have you heard of Virgin?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't been on them yet.
You went on
No,
Virgin?
not
Yeah.
yet.
Oh.
That's adult one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the adult one. That might be something that you like. That's all restaurants.
Oh, nice.
No, all you can eat restaurants.
Wow, that's
No buffets.
Oh.
There's 21 restaurants on the ship.
wow. Now, we did MSC for our first time a couple years ago, and the food was just subpar. I mean, you can't find something to eat, you got a problem, you know.
Yeah.
People bitch on the internet.
But the ship was beautiful, service was really beautiful, and they were a lot cheaper. The prices, like, I had a hot tub on our deck, and that was like the price of a balcony for Princess.
Really?
Yeah, it was nice. But one of their crew jumped off and killed himself, so that was That was our first time dealing with
So
that.
do you care where the ship goes, or you only care about the ship?
No, where it goes.
We
You-
care where it goes.
you care where it
That's kinda
goes?
that's why we kind of like it.
Is Virgin selling from here or?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. They moved down here. Okay.
yeah,
I know they're in the west earlier.
yeah. They have their own terminal here, Terminal V, and they have two ships, Scarlet Lady and Valiant Lady, and they take turns. Obviously, both of them can't be here at the same time. So, but they have both been here, but just not at the same time. And there's one here now. There's always one here.
Right.
So out of the two that they have, they might have more than two. I've only seen two, but out of the two that I've seen, there's always one here doing a run.
Yeah, I think he started in California
Did he?
with the ships. Yeah.
I think they're the same ships. I think they're just named different. I think they're exactly the same, except maybe the restaurants might be different. But I believe the ships were built the same.
Man must have some money.
Yeah. And that was right before his maiden voyage was right before COVID. And I remember I was like, if he could survive this, they got money, that company. And he did. He survived it. I didn't know. I mean, it got here and then they locked down the port for a month. And it had to go out to sea and stay out there
Really?
every day. Yeah, they weren't allowed to stay at the port overnight. Well, not that they're not allowed. They probably didn't want to pay to stay there. So they would come in and then they would go back out to sea, or maybe stay out to sea for 3 days and then come back in because there was only crew on board. And I was like, wow, man, how are they making it? They're not making any money, and they have to stay. I'm sure that they have mass amounts of loans and debts, and that they have to pay with the money that they get from the passengers. That's what I think. I mean, they probably finance building those ships, and it would be great if the financing started the day that you started selling the tickets to go on the ship. So half the income from the cruise goes to your debt. That would be a great idea. You keep half goes to the bank. You could build a cruise ship for free at that point. And I thought that's probably how they did it. And I was thinking, how can that thing stay out there for months without any passengers? And obviously, they have a deep bank, Virgin Atlantic.
Well, their stock went way down back, and they lost, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been a good time to buy all the cruise line stock, actually.
That's what we did. It got down to, Carnival got down to $9.
Yeah, that's
share.
great.
So we bought 100 because you can get that onboard credit.
Yeah,
And so we did.
That's great.
It's up to like 25. It got up to 30 last couple.
oh, it's going to keep going up.
Yeah.
It's never going to go back down again. So
And
you
we
did
got-
good. Yeah, you did good.
And we got our $100 onboard credit from Princess with it, man.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, it depends what Trump does, whether or not they last.
Oh,
Well, I think the ship, it's kind of funny because watch the stock, when something happens to one of those Carnival ships or somebody gets sick, the stock goes down.
that is silly. Isn't that silly?
Yeah, it's
But it
silly.
doesn't go down as much as it went down for COVID.
No, but like it'll go down like $1.
Yeah,
or
that's
6
silly. Yeah,
or
that's
whatever
silly.
Per share. And I guess one broke down this last week or something. It
Well,
came
and the
in.
girl died on the Carnival Horizon
Yeah,
too.
and that went down. And,
That was out of Miami too.
Yep. Have you heard what happened with that fiasco? Did the mother kill her or something?
Well, one of the siblings.
No. It looks like she has a stepbrother,
Uh-huh.
and the stepbrother was sharing the cabin with her, and they were drinking, and they're both kids. I mean, and
Yeah.
they're not really related, right? They're
Right.
stepbrothers, so
Yeah.
who knows what happened? Who
Gotcha.
knows?
Yeah.
And they're gonna have. The only way they know is if he admits it.
Right.
So right now he's the suspect, but whether he admits what happened, is a different
Yeah,
story.
who knows?
Yeah.
They have.
But they're doing the autopsy on her. That's gonna tell a lot, because she probably didn't die of alcohol poisoning. She
Right.
probably died of something else.
Right.
See if she had sex.
Yeah, they'll see if she had sex. They'll see if it's his DNA. Right.
Yeah.
They'll double check everything. That'll come out in the news. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll probably make a movie about that. That sounds
Yeah,
like
they will.
that sounds like a movie, doesn't it?
Yeah.
a family with an obsessive sibling.
Yeah.
I mean, a beautiful cheerleader,
Yeah.
right? With an obsessive stepbrother.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
And that was begging the dad to let me stay in her cabin. I mean, come on, right? Yeah, Hallmark, not a Hallmark, but that sounds like a Lifetime, right? That's a Lifetime movie right there.
They need to hire you.
And you know who should be the mother? Denise Richards.
There you go.
That's it. That's who I want to see on screen being the mother. Yeah. The father could be Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, Charlie.
Yeah, and then a couple of derelict kids, and then the pretty cheerleader. Right. That would be funny. I'd watch that. Did you guys see the Poop Cruise documentary?
Which one?
The one it's called Poop Cruise on Netflix.
No.
Oh, I saw it. That was disgusting. Yeah.
The one that it was the Carnival Triumph.
Yeah.
And then now it's the Sunrise.
Yeah, you know that ship is cursed. It's we're from Pensacola.
Yeah.
And it was docked out of Mobile, and it killed people over there. It got loose, and it killed the deckhand, and it hit something. And then
Yeah, he changed the name.
tied the boat up again, and it got loose again.
Yeah, now a lot of people when they when I pick them up and they're going to Carnival Sunrise, they're like, okay, we're going on the Poop Cruise, and I can't imagine you knowing that story and still booking a ticket on the Carnival Sunrise. I won't even mention it to people because I think I'm going to ruin their cruise.
Right.
I would never say, oh, you're going on the Poop Cruise. I would never say that. But now they say it. It's like a joke to them. And I would think I wouldn't go on that cruise ship if you gave me free tickets.
It's probably the cleanest ship in there.
No, you can't get shit out.
Well, you're right. They did spend millions to renovate it, and now because of that reputation, you know that you're right. That is probably one of the cleanest ships now. It's been renovated, and they're obviously caring about their reputation, right? They don't want that ship to go bankrupt after all the money they invested. That was a big decision. Do we sell this ship, or do we renovate it and change the name? And Carnival said, no, we'll renovate it and change the name. And probably a lot of people thought you shouldn't do that because a lot of people, especially Americans, they find out about that Poop Cruise documentary. Well, actually, the Poop Cruise documentary didn't come out, I don't think, until after they made the decision to change the name.
I got it.
Right. So in a way, they didn't know that that harm was going to be done at that time. But that's tremendous harm. I think.
I think so too.
Matter of fact, I think it's the least expensive Carnival ship. I think the Carnival Sunrise is the least expensive one to go on. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't go on it.
No, me either. I want to go on the Virgin ship.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Plus, remember that it's not only a gimmick where it's no kids, but the ship was built with no kids in mind. So it doesn't have like a game room and cotton candy and a rock wall, all the things that the cruise ships have for kids.
Yeah.
So 100% of that space on that ship is geared towards adults, which is better, right?
Yeah.
You know, that way you're paying to go on a ship, but a lot of that ship normally is dedicated to kids, right?
Right.
But if you go on a ship that wasn't dedicated to kids, you got more going on for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, how many cruises do you go on? You go on?
I don't. Believe it or not, I don't go on cruises, but I used to work on cruise ships back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah. Back in the day, long time ago.
That's hard work, isn't it? Long hours.
They only hire young people to do it, and I was young. And when you're young, you wake up early in the morning and you work all night and you do it 7 nights a week and everybody's doing it. You think it's no big deal.
And your accommodations are not the best. Many people in the room.
Not when you start. Yeah, when I did 4 jobs. I started out as a fitness instructor. Then I had to share a room, and then I was a stage manager. Then I had to share a room with 4 people, and then when I became a DJ, I shared the room with one person, and then I became assistant cruise director, and then I had my own room. So the last job I had my own cabin. Yeah. With a porthole, because a lot of the cabins for the crew are underwater,
Right.
and there's no porthole. But the better the position, the better the room, better the cabin. So I only had one cabin with the porthole, and that was my last 6-month contract because I was the assistant cruise director. Yeah. Oh, you found us on Google?
Yeah, because I just was looking for a shuttle from Miami to that, and I just Googled it, and you popped up first.
Really? Oh,
And,
that's
how I found you.
that's great. Yeah.
And it was super easy. With
Did you put Shuttle from Miami to Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, that's.
You know why? Because very few companies do this run. Most companies do Fort Lauderdale to Miami because people that are going to Port Everglades, unless they're European, right? They're flying into Fort Lauderdale because it's right there and it's cheaper. Usually the tickets are cheaper into Fort Lauderdale. But this run is rare because most people that fly into Miami are cruising out of Miami, right?
Yeah.
And right, most people that fly into Fort Lauderdale a lot of them are still cruising out of Miami. They just flew into Fort Lauderdale because the tickets are so much cheaper.
Right.
But now and then I'll do this run, but very rarely do I do this run.
Well, so with us, with our area, American Airlines did a straight shot
To Miami.
Yeah.
So
And you had a first class ticket too, so
yeah,
that might have been available out of Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, well, Delta, we had to fly with Delta, and that goes to Atlanta, and I didn't want anything with connections. For this.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. To come to Miami, you have to go to Atlanta first.
Oh yeah, you're right, that is silly. Well, a lot of people do find us on Google, and yeah, Google's a good way. Google's great. Well,
Yeah.
Google has Google Business, right? So that's what has the reviews. Right now, I have a problem. Somebody just emailed me yesterday and said that they said, "Oh, I sent you a review, and I was asking you to reply to it." And I said, "Yeah, we don't reply to reviews. You know, we read them sometimes, and we try not to occupy our time with reviews."
Yeah, you're busy.
And plus, there's different reviews. Like there's Yelp, there's Facebook, there's TripAdvisor, there's Google, right? So it's like you need a designated person to do all that, right? And we don't have that, right? So he says, "Well, I used you, several times in the past, and I did write a review, and I asked you to respond. Do you remember receiving it?" I'm like, "No, I'm sorry, I don't." He said, "Well, I mentioned you by name." I'm like, He goes, "Can you look at it now?" And I went online and I looked at it, and it wasn't there. I'm like, "There's no review from you. Matter of fact, I don't have a review for 3 months." And I thought to myself, that's odd. How do you not have any reviews? So I think the reviews are not working properly.
Gotcha.
And maybe I can.
Sure it wasn't a scam? Like trying to get some kind of weird information or
No, it was a guy, David, that I did 4 trips for. So I knew who he was because when he called me, it came up on my phone, and he called me and asked me how come I didn't respond to the review. But I'm going to try something right now if you don't mind. Hold on 1 second. This normally gets sent out 24 hours after everybody gets picked up and dropped off. I'm going to send you this text now.
Okay.
And there's a link on that text. Click that link and see. Well, I know what happens because when you click, if I click on it,
Okay, I just got it. So.
it does open up.
Okay, wait, let me open
It opens up under Florida shuttle vans. You see?
Okay.
See if you can.
I got it. I got the review.
All right, see if you can add a review and press enter, and let me see if I get an email, because I think it's broken. I don't think it works.
Okay, wait.
This would be a good test for me.
Yeah.
You reminded me because you mentioned Google, and you reminded me.
Yeah. I was gonna do it one anyway. So
Oh, yeah, I don't even think it's going to work because I didn't get one in 3 months. I usually get one every day. We have so many customers. So let's see. That'd be a good. I'm so glad. I've been wanting to do this. It's so hard to test because you're not allowed to do it yourself. You're not allowed to ask people to do it for you. If you commit fraud, who knows what'll happen, right? So this is legit because you're a customer. So this is the perfect way to test it. If it was anybody else, if I asked my girlfriend or my friend to do it, Google could think it's fraud, right? So now I would never do that and risk something them I don't know, penalizing me somehow. But since you're a legit customer, this is a great test. So normally, if you send a review, I'm supposed to get an email that says you sent the review. Did you send it?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Well, take your time. There's no hurry.
Yeah, she's still typing.
All right, take your time.
Okay. I just wait. I just picked it. I got 11 points. Okay, I picked it, and it comes up for Florida Shuttle van, like you're like a 4.8 rating, and you got like 549 reviews. Okay, and I guess I don't know how you see it on your end.
So you did you just put stars and press enter, or did you write some stuff?
Oh, no, I put 5 stars, and then I wrote a little note.
And then you pressed enter?
Yep, and it's already there. I see it on my end under some guy named Andrew who was 3 months ago. And it's
Right,
on
see it
here.
says 3 months ago?
Yeah. 3 months ago.
See, I should have gotten way more, yeah, see, it's not working.
Yeah, so I've got 3 months from some guy named Andrew, 3 months from a guy named Kermit.
And it's all 3 months, right?
Yeah, and they're all 5 stars.
But they're all 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see how they're all so something happened 3 months ago, and my reviews stopped. I don't know what happened. And you can't call them, so I gotta figure it out. Maybe get an email or something for them, because I should have, in 3 months, I'd have 100.
Yeah.
100. So something's going on with Google, and I gotta call them and figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
So that should help.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got a current one on there now.
Maybe it'll start back up.
Well, I wonder if the people on the other end got to do some kind of registration or something.
No, as long as you have a Google account,
Okay, go
you're
ahead.
allowed to leave a review. You obviously have a Google account, so if you don't have a Google account, you can't leave a review.
Well,
So
I have a TripAdvisor too, so I'll try to, my free time, I'll try to duplicate this one on TripAdvisor.
okay, well that's nice. Thank you. I'm gonna try. Hopefully, these ones that people are sending that I'm not getting, hopefully they're holding them, and then maybe I got to do something to make them enact them. But it might be that it's just getting deleted automatically. I don't know. But what a shame, What a shame. I mean, I missed out on all these reviews people have been leaving over the past 3 months.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now you're going to get 200 or 300 at one time.
Yeah, maybe. That would be great if I fix it and they'll just give me another 300,
Yeah.
200, yeah.
So you do everything yourself, text and pick up and...
I have 3 other partners,
Oh,
and we all work together. Whoever answers the phones and whoever does the texts is the one that has the option to put that job on their calendar.
Oh, okay.
So if I'm booked up, then I put it on the next guy's calendar. But it's only the one that's doing the phone and the text that gets to choose if they want that job themselves. So I do that mostly because I want to do my own calendar. If I let someone else answer the phones and do the emails and texts, then they're going to get the jobs that they want, and then they're going to give me the jobs that they don't want.
Gotcha.
Like the 2 a.m. pickup at this and that. I like to do I work harder just so I can get a better schedule.
Right.
I like to go from job to job to job. My van is never empty. Like when I drop you off, I have a 9:30 pickup at Hollywood Beach to take to Port Miami.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then I have a Miami Airport to take to South Beach, right? So I always go from one job to the next.
Yeah, it's like these truckers when they drop a load off, they don't want to come back empty.
No, you don't want to do that. No. And Uber too. So if Uber drops you off, that Uber driver is going to stick around over there until he gets another
We had
driver.
a bad experience with, who is it?
Uber, Lyft.
Lyft.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday. Hilton.
A lot of passengers that hire me, that are, let's say, 4 passengers or less, a lot of them hire me because they've already tried Uber and they don't like it. Or something happened, let's say. Something happened. Because I always tell people when they call, if it's only 2-3 people, I'm like, it's cheaper to use an Uber. We have $120 minimum. It might be $70, $60. This is probably $70 on an Uber, $75. So I tell them it's cheaper, and they say we don't ever want it. Some of them say we don't ever take Uber again. That we don't care how much it is. We want you to pick us up.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm in that boat.
What happened to you with Lyft?
I've done Uber. Well, I've been using Uber.
Just tell them about Lyft.
And same. Sometimes they don't show up.
Yeah, they cancel the job.
Or they'll show up like you gotta, like if you reserve ahead of time, it says it'll be there. They're 20 minutes late.
Yeah.
Tell about Lyft, Harry.
Huh?
Tell about the Lyft.
Oh, and Lyft yesterday, this was bizarre. So we were trying to get to the Cheesecake Factory for dinner, and I put in, like, it says where your destination is. I put in the destination where we were at, like, through my, where it hooks us up. It reversed it. Instead of putting where we were, it put the restaurant. So the driver went there.
Instead of where you were.
And then when I was watching him on the route, I kept trying to call him. He wouldn't answer the phone. I messaged him, and then I finally got him on the phone because he drove off, and he didn't know damn English.
Oh yeah. Well,
not a single word.
Well, that is very common in Miami.
Right.
That the Uber drivers are all Spanish and don't speak English. And I'll tell you this. If they don't speak English, they're probably illegal.
Yeah.
And what I know, what they do. Listen to this. I mean, this is something that you have to wrap your head around. Say there's a family, right? A Spanish family, let's say, or anybody. It could be an Arabic family, let's say. Any nationality where they speak a different language. Now, the brother gets the Uber account, right? But he lets everyone in the family use it. So they can make money. They operate 24 hours a day. So that guy does it for 8 hours, right? Then he goes to sleep, and his brother takes over with the car and with the same credentials that he has. It's because when people go into Uber, they look at the license plate to see if that's the car. They don't really look. The guy has a hat on and sunglasses, and he's in the car. Half these guys press a button, and the trunk opens, and they don't even get out of the car anymore. They'll have a car like that.
Yeah, they don't get out of the car. Yeah.
Actually, that is an Uber. Look, it says,
Yeah,
and it's Spanish. Look, all Spanish. See that? That's an Uber. So basically, he'll pull up, right? He'll press a button, the trunk will open. You don't ever get a chance to see his face. There's tinted windows. But you'll look at the license plate, right? To see if it's that car.
Yep.
Well, that's what a lot of them are doing now. And they let the whole family, they let the whole family take turns using that Uber. And that's how they make money. That car is running 24 hours a day. 8 hours, guy goes to sleep, the next guy takes over. 8 hours, guy goes to sleep, the next brother takes over. Or the neighbor, the neighbor is, the guy's saying, give me $80 and give it back to me with a full tank, and you can use it for the day. So what's going on with Uber is Uber is qualifying drivers, but a lot of times those aren't the drivers that are actually doing the Uber.
Wow.
But, you're not going to be able to get into the cruise port, because the cruise port, you got to show an ID. And that guy could say, that doesn't look like you, right? So, Miami you can go to. In Fort Lauderdale right now, I got to show them my chauffeur's license and show them my driver's license. And then sometimes they'll even tell me to take my sunglasses off. That means I know that they're looking at my face, right? Or they'll say, I don't wear a hat, but if I had a hat, they'd say, take your hat off. So in a way, that is kind of unsafe. The fact that you don't even if something happened, right, you wouldn't even be able to identify that person because it's not the person that Uber says it is.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. That's happening a lot. And those guys are the guys that don't speak English, which is why they can't get their own Uber license, because you have to be an English-speaking driver.
Wow.
I don't know if they even check your immigration status, but you do have to be English-speaking. And the reason why families do this is because the English speaker gets the authorization to Uber, but yet his siblings or his friends that don't speak English can do it, because all you need is the app to you don't really have to speak to the passengers. You should a little bit, right? But you don't have to, right? You could just in and out all day. Yeah.
Well, it's like that truck driver that killed that family making a U-turn.
Yeah.
Couldn't read English or speak English.
Yeah.
And California,
He didn't even care. That guy acted like he didn't even care, too.
Yeah.
You see that? When it happened, he didn't freak out. I can imagine if that happened to me, I would freak out. I would freak out. I mean, I would be like, I would be out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I always think, I freak out when a police officer has his lights on behind me because I have to speak to him. I have to call, he's pulling me over. I can't even, I try to be cool, calm, and collected, and it's hard. I'm like, officer, what? I'm in a hurry, but yes, I'm getting these passengers to where they gotta go. Did I not come to a full stop at that stop sign? Officer, I wasn't, you were behind me? I wasn't disrespecting you, officer. If I would have saw you. I mean, I'm a wreck, right? But so I can only imagine if I actually got into an accident, how I would be. And it was that serious of an accident. I've never been in an accident.
Right.
Don't start today.
You can't get this license right here. If you've been in an accident, you can't get this. And you need this to do this.
Chauffeur, right?
I have one in Miami and I have one here, which is good because if they take this one away, I got another one. But yeah, but this is very hard to get. If you have an accident on your record, they won't give you this, even if it's not your fault. It's just, if it's just an accident, no, they're like, no, sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, it's serious.
Signal stored.
All right, we're here. Saturday traffic, awesome. I love Saturday traffic.
Well, we're kind of early. I think I was supposed to be there like it. I don't know what time.
I usually at 10 o'clock you can get on.
Yeah. Will the
Baggage.
people be there?
Yeah, they'll take your baggage. Yeah. And actually, have you ever been to this terminal?
No.
You're going to Terminal 2.
Okay.
And if you walk out of Terminal 2, you can walk in and out of here, right? You can walk in and out of here if you want. There's a Walgreens on the. I don't know if you guys like to walk. If you can walk.
No, we're not gonna walk.
You're not walkers?
No.
All right. Never
I
mind.
got a back issue and he's got
All right, never mind.
issue,
So there's one of the big Royal Caribbeans right there on the left,
okay.
and there's your ship right there.
Oh, okay.
Unless there's two ships, they got to look at the sign. Sometimes there's two princesses here. I got to make sure. What do you? Oh, he's telling him to make a left. I thought he was telling me to pull over. I got in trouble here yesterday. I promise. Yesterday, what I do is I go on the side, I make a right here, make a U-turn, and then I make another right, so I don't have to wait in this traffic. I do what this taxi's doing right now. And the police officer pulled up next to me, rolled his windows down, and I said, "What?" He goes, "You're in a hurry?" I said, "No." He says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm just getting out of traffic, officer." He goes, "You see anybody else doing that?" So basically you go this way, see he's making a U-turn, that taxi, and then you end up right here, and then you're allowed to make a right on red. So that's how you can avoid all that. And I saw him there, but I didn't think he was gonna stop
It's
me.
not illegal to what he did.
It's not illegal, but I don't know why he acted. He actually said "Merry Christmas" to me, which to me meant, I'm not giving you a ticket because it's Christmas. It's not even Christmas yet. But the way he said it, he goes, "Merry Christmas." I went, "You too, officer."
What an ass.
It was weird. I don't want to call him an ass. It's just, it's unfortunate. I'm in the business where I'm always in a hurry, and I always look at how I can take shortcuts and stuff. Morning, sir. I'm doing great. Thank you. You too.
And you're polite. I mean, you respect everybody.
There's no use in fighting with him.
No, you're
No, I was nervous because if I would have said the wrong thing, like in other words, passengers were in the van, the window was down. I leave my windows down when I'm in here so I can see what's going on. And he pulled up right next to me, unmarked car with the lights on. But I saw him back there with the lights on because he was directing traffic back where like that other officer was telling that guy to make the left, right? And it was packed. That whole bridge had cars on it, so I was kind of like going on the side, trying to get in front of everybody. He didn't see that, but he did see me make the right and go around. And as I went around, he creeped up next to me, and then I was 3 or 4 cars from the turnstile. And he says, "What's your hurry? What are you doing?" He says, and I said, "Oh, what? Because I went around the light?" And he said, "Among other things, yeah. Why did you do that?" I says, "Well, I'm just getting out of traffic. I'm on, you know, and I started getting nervous because I know I could, depending on what I would have said, he would have said pull over.
Yeah.
And that's it. Once he said pull over, I was going to get a ticket. And I was trying to be respectful and trying to be nice, but plead my case. Like, how bad is it that what I did, that you have to stop me from dropping off these passengers and get back to Miami? I mean, I go from Miami to Fort Lauderdale, and now I'm gonna get cased up here for trying to go around traffic. The traffic was crazy yesterday. It's crazy.
Friday.
It was crazy.
Friday.
It was crazy. This is one of the biggest ships here, Allure.
Wow.
So I'm actually driving different today, because that's an omen when a police officer cuts you some slack, right? That tells you take it down a notch.
Right.
So today I'm actually trying to not be in a hurry, though my instinct is always to be in a hurry so nobody's waiting. I'm trying to have a happy balance.
Gotcha.
That's not easy to do.
No. Not with all this traffic. I mean, there's a lot of
Your instinct as a driver, my instinct is to go around always, and if I can. If I can't, I can, right? But if I can get around traffic, my instinct is get around. Why are we waiting? Let's go. We gotta go. My instinct, like right now, this police officer is stopping everybody so these people can go this way. I don't know why he's not going. Normally, the only time we stop is when they go this way, like they are now. And once they go that way, he stops them and then we go. So this is normal. There's no way to get around anybody. If you tried to do...
Oh, these people are leaving the port.
Yeah, they're leaving the port, right. This is the disembarkation people, right.
They need to design another part of the road.
Yeah, this is all like this every morning, because they don't have a way to have these people merge successfully, right? Because remember, if this guy's scared to merge, right, the traffic will back up all the way there. People will honk, and a lot of these people want to make a left, a U-turn too, right? They want to go back this way. So what are they going to put a sign that says no U-turn? A lot of people are going to do it anyway. They want to get back to the highway. Yeah. So you see, they're letting these people.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, they're letting these people either make a U-turn, which is not really a U-turn, right? It's just a left.
Yeah.
Or you can make a right and follow this way out, because there's two ways out of the port. So in a way, they could put a light, but it's much more efficient having an officer. You would need an artificial intelligence if you were going to put a light here. So his job really now, both of them. See, she stops the traffic. So he stopped them. You see. So now he's going to let us go, and then eventually she'll stop that traffic. He'll stop this traffic, and then he'll let everybody go that way. Yeah. That's normal. I'm glad they do that, because the traffic's pretty aggressive in the morning. Yeah, a lot of these are Uber drivers, taxi drivers, shuttle drivers, and they're driving fast, and people are scared, and it's a dangerous U-turn to try to do in traffic. Obviously, that's a very dangerous thing to do, and people's GPS are telling them, "Oh, I got to go look." I'm going to go to Terminal 2, which is, I should have looked at the sign. I didn't look at the sign. We're lucky here, and there's only one. Hopefully, we're lucky, and there's only one princess here this morning. There was a sign when we drove in. I was talking to you, and I didn't see this. I didn't see the sign. But Princess's Terminal is coming up, Terminal 2, and let's hope that that's it. Otherwise, it's the other way. So.
I think it's it, Nick.
Okay. Good.
I think I read
Terminal 2. So this is Terminal 4. This is Disney Dream right here.
All their ships are for kids, right?
What's that?
All their ships are for kids, or they have an adult one?
No, those are. Well, adults come on, obviously, but it's family. It's all kids.
Family.
Yeah, it's a lot of young kids. Yeah.
We have never taken one of those.
They're not cheap.
They say it's the most expensive one.
Yeah.
They say Virgin is right behind it, and then the big Royal Caribbean ships are next. So they say Disney's the first expensive, then Virgin, then the big Royal Caribbeans, and then everybody else is close down.
Disney has a lot of features on it. You know, spend a lot of money on those animatic, whatever pictures and talking stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the port supports a lot of police officers.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And they're very quick to tell you to pull over. If you do something that they don't like, they're very quick to say, get over there, and they're gonna give you a ticket. They're very quick to like enforce their authority.
They're probably bored.
Because that's their really main job, right? Is to give tickets and to, but
Yeah.
they don't like to be meter maids, which
Yeah.
is what they are right now. They're not, I'm sure they don't like that. I don't know if they're getting punished. You know, this is the Star Princess.
Oh, we're not going there.
Oh boy. Oh shit. Can I make a U-turn here? How do I get out of here? No. Oh boy, we went the wrong way. We went to the wrong ship. Oh my gosh. Can I get out of here through here? I think I can. No re-entry. I'm not going that way. Can I get out that way? Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I think I can. All right. All right, we got to go back through the guard gate now. Because this terminal is outside the actual port. Yeah. We got to go back through. What do you know? I told you Star Princess was here, didn't I? And you know what? And guess what? Always the better ship always goes to the dedicated terminal. So Star Princess is better than a Majestic. So Star Princess gets to go to Princess's Cruise Terminal. You're not going. Princess only has one terminal. You're going to a Port Everglades terminal, which is like a regular Broward County terminal that any ship could use.
Okay.
So they might put some posters up that say Princess,
Gotcha.
but those posters come down when your ship leaves,
Okay.
right? Yeah, it's just a Broward County.
Oh, that's up.
Look, we got the light here. This guy's running the light.
Where's the cop when you want one?
Yeah, right? Dangerous.
We,
All right.
we got red light cameras now in Pensacola, a lot of places, and they're showing that how many people are running the red lights.
Yeah,
And they are just
that's
so
a new.
obvious.
This is a new street. I haven't even been on this street yet. I gotta ask them where that street goes.
Oh.
I don't even know where that street goes. How do you get through there? Where does that go? Oh, I guess you don't have to go through the guard gate. Hey, let me ask you something. When you come out of Terminal 2 and you take this street, where does that street go?
That's gonna lead you where you need to be. Where you going?
I got to go to the other Princess ship, the other terminal. But they don't have to go through the guard gate, and this street does.
Right, because this is going straight through to the highway. It's not
Oh, that's
going-
going to the highway.
Yeah,
So that's not
that's
going
going-
back to the port.
That's going to 84.
Not to the port.
No, that's
Okay, got it. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is a way to get right back to the airport. They're not. I thought they can't get to the port from there.
That's good.
That makes sense because they're not going to the guard gate. So they're going. Oh, I see. They're making a right to get out. I got you. All right. There was no sign over there telling us where the ship is. We're just gonna have to see where it is. There it is, right there. So that's Terminal 19. All right, I know where we are. Okay. Now you could very well come back at that terminal.
Oh, okay.
Like say if you're on a 4-day and he's on they're on a 7-day,
Yeah.
and there's only one Princess ship coming back, right?
Yeah.
It'll be at Terminal 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't that mess you up if you are parked, like you park, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you park in one place.
You're right. That's a if you parked at the terminal that the ship left in, you might have to find a way to get back to there. And a lot of times people do call us and say, "Can you pick us up from Terminal 4 and bring us to Terminal 7?" You know, and we say, "No, we don't do that." And they don't. Look at this. Oh, he's stopping so the bus can go. See, this is another situation here, where these buses, especially the buses,
Yeah.
they're scared to go, right?
Right.
Because look, the turn, it's hard to see people coming around this turn quick. So this is another police officer directing traffic here too. Usually he only does that for the buses. He expects us to do it ourselves, but when it's a bus, you know, yeah, Nobody wants to slam into a bus. See, now he could stop us now here, right? And then let that traffic go also. He'll wait for them to be like 5 or 6 cars, and then he'll stop the traffic. All right, you guys got a nice tour of Port Everglades. No charge. Thank you in exchange for leaving the review, even though I didn't get the review, and I might never get it. Thank you anyway.
Well, it's visible. You should get it.
I don't know. I mean,
You should get it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw it on my end.
Google doesn't have a 1-800 number.
Maybe you can't see it. Well, I can't tell
No,
you.
no. You know why? Because it always has the same number. That's how I know. It's been stuck on that number for 3 months,
Oh my God,
and I just found out about it a couple of days ago.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully mine will.
Maybe one day I'll get it. Maybe
Yeah,
one day.
you'll get it. You'll be, oh, that's the lady in the back.
See, look at this. It says, see, Port Everglades welcome Star Princess.
Yeah.
Inaugural season, November 25. See, I told you it just got here, right?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, over there.
And that one's coming here now. The Disney Destiny is coming soon.
Yeah, that's a new one, yeah.
Yeah, that's not here yet. That's coming any day now.
Wow.
Well, they're pretty much full as far as docking other new ships, aren't they? I mean,
Yeah,
they're not building anymore.
no, but they do have a lot of terminals that they don't use here. Like, see these terminals up here? There's 29 up here. They don't use that one very often. That's empty right now. So they, they can do 8-9 ships here, and usually there's only 4 or 5. They can do a couple more. They leave some empty because remember, this is a fort, right? So the military brings ships here. The military doesn't bring ships to Miami because it's not secure. So every now and then we'll have a destroyer or a freighter or an aircraft carrier here, and they have to leave one of these terminals, usually that one, because it's kind of out of the way. I don't know why that shuttle's coming. Maybe there is a boat there because the shuttle just came that way. But that's Terminal 29, and sometimes there's like the SS Fort Lauderdale is actually a ship, a military ship, SS Fort Lauderdale, and that parks here sometimes. So they do leave empty. Terminals for military. Well, Miami doesn't. No military goes to Miami because Miami
Did you say this is the fort?
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, never.
Never thought of that.
Yeah, anytime anything is named Fort, a city like Fort Walton Beach or whatever it is, right? Anytime it's fort, it's because back in the day, it was a fort, and now it's not a fort anymore. But they left the name.
Well, Pensacola had many forts.
Yeah, well, mostly.
But we're not Fort Pensacola, thank goodness.
Yeah, well, there's a fort. If there's usually places on the water, right?
Yeah.
Not inland. It's going to be a fort protects the land, right? So, Fort Lauderdale protected this area.
Nice.
All right, so
All right.
where the hell is that? Is this Princess right here?
Terminal 21, 25.
No, this one. There's no ship at 19. It must be over here.
Does it say what terminal to go to in yours?
No, I can't
Anywhere
find
else?
out.
I think it's right here.
You can ask her.
No, she doesn't know. It's right here. This is it right here. Princess, Majestic Princess. Here it is right here. Yeah, we gotta go around to make a U-turn up here.
Well, like a trailer sometimes inconvenience you.
No, I'm good with it. It's a small trailer. You don't even know you have it. So this is, just so you know, this is Terminal 21.
Okay.
bracelet.
Majestic.
Yeah, a lot of people there already.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have a special line.
No, there's no special line until we get inside.
These cops are gonna yell at me. I know they're gonna yell at me. They're always yelling at me. Yep, yelling at me. Okay, you want me to go in the front? Okay. Where do you want me to go? I'm going down. I'm dropping off. I'm dropping off. Okay, you want me to go in the front? Okay.
Where the
All
baggage
right.
people are should be.
Oh, he wants me to go where the buses are? Good. Okay, fine. Got VIP service right here.
There we go.
So we're going out. Where do I go, brother? Where do I go? Where do I go? Okay, thank you. I'm going up there. All right, thank you.
Behind the bus.
All right, I'm going right there. All right.
There must be a baggage handler.
All right. up, brother? I'm doing good. How you doing? How many jobs did you do this morning already? 2 a.m. I started. I have a 9:30 pickup at the Hilton right here to go to Port Everglades, and then another 11:30 in Miami to bring to Port Miami, and then I'm done. Six jobs before lunch. Do I look tired? Hey, I miss seeing your van by the church because I know how much you're working. When I see your van there, I know you're not working.